Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel Glopen. Now you might have noticed that many of your toys are made in China, and China is the largest toy exporting market. However, did you know that how these toys come to your home and what are the latest trends? Well, behind me is the China Toy Expo. And this is the largest toy expo in the whole of Asia. Now, we're going to find out what is happening today. Follow me to this new journey. Now here we're in the middle of the whole exhibition. On this square, there are many different IPs from China, but also from internationally. How many of them do you know? Well, what I can tell you is that I know 8 of them.
Nice. During the same period this year, we have China Toy Expo, China Kids Expo, China Licensing Expo, and China Preschool Education Expo are held concurrently in one place. These expos cover the entire industrial ecosystem of toys, education, and IP licensing. The expos have brought together over 5,426 brands from 41 countries and regions worldwide. Among them, the China Licensing Expo features more than 2,600 genuine global IPs, with top-tier IPs such as Disney and Marvel all making their appearances. Additionally, the expos have attracted over 100,000 professional visitors and buyers to participate. In today's video, we will focus on the China Toy Expo and the China Licensing Expo. Let's get started.
So now we're in the hall N2. And here there are many different foreign brands, such as the one behind me. There's Lego, but there's also German brands such as Hape, such as Havensberger. And behind me, this Lego stand, it's not that big and there's not that many Lego blocks in it actually, but they have showcased the latest series that they have launched, the Speed Champions. And it's really amazing to see them in real life. So now I have found the famous Japanese brand Bandai. Have you ever watched their famous series Bandai? Well, are you a big fan of them? So I see that in front of the stand there is actually a huge Bandai statue here. I assume you have all watched the Ultraman when you were a kid, right? Now, I haven't been playing them for almost like 20-30 years, but they bring back good memories. We're now in the stand of Rastar. They're an OEM for different car brands. We were actually attracted by the BMW logo inside, but you found the different brands like the Ferrari, like the Porsche, like the Lamborghini in behind. And they not only produce the car models, but they also produce cars for kids that can really drive around. Look what I have found behind me, an old Shanghainese taxi. But does the taxi in the past really look like this? I'm not sure. Look what I have found here. I thought these are just like Legos, but with moving parts and using the mechanical parts to move them. But actually, I talked to the sales and I realized that they have different steps. The first step is just assembling for kids from 2 to 5 years old. And then from 5 to 8 years old, they're already trying to understand the electronics. And then afterwards, they already go into the programming logic. And here, he also told me that starting from 5 to 8 years old, there's already a national-wide official examination for robot coding. Can you imagine that? 5 to 8 years old. Now this is quite an interesting company. They are not only partnering with car brands for the car models, but they are also partnering with football clubs, with the racing clubs, as well as gaming companies. Look behind me. This is actually a real car, a real Yangwang car. And that is to promote their car model, or let's say the car collection of the Yangwang U9. They call it the first Lego car model that can dance. Isn't that interesting? Well, if you want to see the car dance, you can scan this QR code and watch it on Douyin or the Chinese TikTok like this. So nowadays, toys are not only sold in shops, but many of them are sold online. And behind me is the Douyin live stream area. You can see behind me there are live streamers that are shouting with full passion, selling their products all over China. Here in this hall, there are so many toys for these kids that can ride on. And all of them have at least one or two official license from different brands. Like this one that has the Porsche Cayenne official license. The one that on the left-hand side that is licensed Lamborghini Ride-On Factory. So it's really a very competitive market I can see here. And you know, it's just how it is in China nowadays. Now we're in the IP hall. And here we can find IP from all over the world, but also from different industries, like the one behind me. Surprisingly, I found the Inter Milan. And here they have some very interesting collaborations with different products within China. And the most interesting one that I found is with Guizhou Maotai, the Baijiu brand.
Apart from Inter Milan, many other well-known international IPs can also be found at the IP venue, such as the Hello Kitty, Chiikawa, Sega's Sonic the Hedgehog, Kung Fu Panda, Godzilla, and even Ubisoft's Assassin's Creed series. I believe that ICG fans will definitely love this exhibition very much.
Look what I found. I'm now in the booth of Popmart. As you can see around me, they're showcasing their different IPs. And of course, the most famous one has to be Labubu. Inside here, there is the explanation introducing all the different IPs from demo to the monsters. And the monsters is including Labubu. Unfortunately, there is no Labubu on sale here. So you can only discuss partnerships with them here. Now we had a look at the China Toy Expo, and here is the extension, the China Licensing Expo. Here we have many different IPs from China, but also from all over the world. Let's have a look what we can find here. What do you think about China? Of course, it's its history and culture. And what are the most important IPs in that field? Of course, it's the Palace Museum and the National Museum of China. These are the most important IPs that showcases China's long history. Now, do I look as tall as the Mickey Mouse that is behind me? Well, here is the stand of Disneyland, and you just cannot miss it because of the Mickey Mouse that is so huge in this hall. Now here they have brought different kinds of IPs such as Star Wars and Toy Story, but also they showcases their existing partnerships in here, including their partnership with Popmart or with Miniso. Now, unlike the usual traditional booths, this booth is just huge and you feel like you are part of this joyful fantasy world. And here you can really immerse yourself into the Disneyland world. So that's it for our video today. Thank you so much for watching. Let us know in the comment section below which part did you enjoy the most. Was it the very traditional Porsche toys, or the IP licensing, or the programmable Lego blocks? Thank you so much for watching and see you on our next video.